Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. So I'm back today to do a Friday sews. I've not done one of these for a while actually, and I thought it would be fun to come on today to talk about what I've been up to this week and what I've been sewing, what I'm going to sew next, what I love, etc, etc. So let's crack on. So I'll start with what I am wearing. This is my, well, I'm saying it's my latest make. It's my latest completed make, which is the True Bias Southport dress. So I have made this in a lovely viscose fabric that was in my stash. I cannot remember where I got this from. I'm really sorry, but yeah, it was in my stash, been in my stash a while. So I pulled this fabric out to toile this pattern. Now, I have made it before once and I didn't finish it because I don't know what I did, where I went wrong, but the bodice just didn't fit me and I cut exactly the same size as what I have cut today. So, well, no, I haven't cut this today, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I don't know what went wrong with it really, but it didn't work out. So it ended up in the bin, shall we say, in the naughty corner, and I have wanted to revisit it. So last weekend I started on this after Tamlin and Ruan went home. I decided to have another go at the Southport. So I'll stand up and let you have a look and see what you think. So here she is. This is my Southport. What you've got is a bias bound round neck vest top bodice with a round neck at the back as well. It's all bias bound, so it's not lined. You've got a front button placket, which I have used some Pigeon Wishes buttons, which go quite well with this fabric. You've got a casing around the centre waist with a rouleau loop drawstring to go into that. And then you've got two versions of skirt. You can have either a short length version or a full length with a split up the front. Now I sort of didn't do either of those, if I'm honest, because I didn't have enough fabric to make the full length version. I thought I had, and I'd already cut the bodice out when I realized I didn't have enough, which was really annoying because I didn't want to make the short version. So what I did was I used the maxi length skirt pieces and basically folded my remaining fabric in half that I had left over after I had cut out the bodice, and then did the skirt as much as I could get out of it, and it's ended up midi length, which is fine. I made the size 12 of this pattern and it is a little bit blousy on top, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. It means I've got plenty of room, which is lovely. Can you sense a book coming? I don't know if I like it, if I'm perfectly honest. I think this pattern looks great on lots of people, but for me, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. It might grow on me. I think what I wanted was I wanted a dress that I could just throw on when it's hot weather, you know, just for being at home or nipping out to the shops, that kind of thing. And I guess that's what this is for me. But it just, I don't know, when I put it on, I don't feel great in it. I feel a little bit frumpy, I guess. And yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. It was an easy-ish pattern to sew up. I think I hated doing the bias bound armholes, etc. I mean, I've used self bias binding, and the casing, I had to actually do the pattern the wrong way because I didn't have enough fabric. I didn't have enough length of fabric to get even half a casing out of, including a seam allowance, if that makes sense. So I had to flip the fabric on the 90-degree angle and do it that way, which is fine. I think I might feel better with it if I had a normal belt on rather than the drawstring casing, because I don't know, my middle section at the minute is not brilliant and I just feel, yeah, I feel frumpy in this. I don't particularly like this drawstring effect around my centre at the minute, and I think, yeah, if I wore it with a normal belt it might feel completely different. So yeah, that's been a bit of a journey, I guess, but it's good to always try these things, isn't it? I'm still looking for, you know, an easy to wear summer dress pattern. I know that I have a lot of dresses already, but some of them just feel a little bit too fancy for just throwing on to wear at home, if that makes sense. And I wanted something like this, but it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel me, I guess. So it might grow on me. And as I say, with a centre belt, I think it might look great. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So that's the first thing. The second thing I've made this week is a little outfit for Layla. Now, we are so excited because we are on grandparent duty tonight. So Martin is, as you're watching this, he will be on his way down to Leicester to collect our granddaughter. She's coming to stay with us for the night and I'm so excited. We're taking her out tomorrow. And I wanted to make her a little outfit to wear, hoping that the weather's okay. So I looked up a couple of rompers. Now, when Bronte was expecting, she did not like this style of romper at all for girls. It just wasn't her thing. And then she's given birth, she's had Layla, and now she loves them. So I've bought 3 patterns by a pattern company called Oh Me Oh My Sewing. And I haven't come across them before. I haven't made any of their patterns before, so do let me know down below if you have. And the first one, well, I bought 3 patterns because you got a discount if you buy, you know, the more PDFs you buy, the bigger the discount is, essentially what I'm trying to say. And so I bought 3 patterns. And the first one that I made up was this one, the Lola top and romper. So it's this style, as I say, the sort of like bloomer style, I guess, that she wasn't keen on when she was expecting, but she loves it now. So this comes in sizes 0 to 6 years, which I can't see a 5 to 6 year old wearing something like this. But I obviously, you know, having a little top is great like that for the older toddler, if that makes sense. So I think it's going to be quite a good pattern that I can use time and time again for Layla. So I've made her this version, the little romper, and I have had to do it in 0 to 3 months because although Layla has just turned 3 months old, she's really petite and she's only just now starting to fit into 0 to 3 months. She's been in newborn size all this time. So a lot of the 3 to 6 month summer clothes that we'd bought Layla don't fit her. They're far too big. So she's still looking for 0 to 3 months. So I've made her the Lola Romper, which is this here. I did put a picture of it on my Instagram. And I've added like a little row of daisy chain trim across the front. It's gathered into elastic at the front and the back is exactly the same. It's got elastic there. This is elasticated as well at the front. You've got bias bound armholes that then come into the little straps for the top, and then it's got poppers around the legs. Look, my little prim poppers there, look at that. And then a little bit of elastic around the legs as well. I'll just fasten that back up and it's lovely. Now there is obviously a slight difference between the legs, you can see, which is the bit at the back, if that makes sense, the back and the front there, but I wanted to make it really simple for Bronte when she picks this up and she's got a wriggling child to be able to just easily put this on, and that's why I added the little trim at the front. I did think about putting a little label in, but obviously she's only 3 months old and I don't want anything irritating her skin, so I have French seamed this inside as well. And this is a lovely Liberty Tanner Lawn, I'll just show you the print there, that I got from Alice Caroline Fabrics. She had a sale on, a lot of her Liberties were in the sale, so I picked up a metre of this, so I've got a lot left and it's really cute, it's really lovely. So hopefully it's going to be warm enough at the weekend for Layla to wear this. We can always put a little cardigan on top for her, or just put a little t-shirt on underneath anyway. So I've made her that one. The other 2 patterns that I bought was this one, the Ruffle Romper, which I just think is beautiful with the little frills. I mean, you can have the frill or not, and it's got a button up back. So that one's the same. It's 0 to 6 years. So I think that's really cute. And then the other one I got was this one, the Dandelion Romper, which has got a square neckline, and it's got this little tie detail at the back, or you can have a button up back as well. And I thought that was really, really cute too. And it means that you can, you know, with a plain front like that, you can do a little bit of embellishment if you so wish. So this one, I think, is a different size range. Yes, this is 0 to 4 years. So I've pulled 2 fabrics out of my Layla stash, because I have a Layla stash, for those of you that don't know. And the 2 fabrics that I have chosen that I'm going to make those 2 up in is this one, which is another Liberty Tanner Lawn that I got from Alice Caroline, which is lovely. Those lemons and greys I think are so beautiful, and it's got a little pop of like a peachy pink in there as well, really pretty. And then this one, which is more of a cotton poplin that I got from Boys, which I think is just gorgeous in these lovely blues. I think I picked that up when I was with Judy in York a few weeks ago. So yeah, so I've got those 2 fabrics out of my stash. Not sure which I'm going to make out of which, to be honest. And I'm thinking about the Dandelion Romper, and I think I am probably going to do this version for Layla, because she's, as I say, she's 3 months old. She's not sitting up yet. And I think, although that tie back detail is lovely, I think for a baby that can't sit up and she's going to be laying on her back, that might be really uncomfortable. So I think I'm just going to go for this version, and I might do some kind of, I don't know, some little embellishment or something on the front. We'll see. We'll see anyway. Or I may just leave it totally plain. Who knows? So those are the other bits and pieces that I have on my plans at the moment. I'm going to do a separate vlog on my plans for July anyway, because I've been sorting through my fabrics and my patterns to choose what I want to sew in July. And yeah, I'm going to do a separate vlog about that, because there's quite a lot actually. So before I get to the other things that I've made this week, I forgot to tell you that I've made myself a little hair tie to go with this dress, which I don't know if I'm going to wear it, to be honest. I don't know if hair ties really suit me, but I thought, you know, it'd be fun to have a little hair tie, because my hair's getting a bit longer now, and it's at that awkward stage where it's round right in your neck, if that makes sense. And when I sort of push it behind my neck, it tends to fall forward still. And yeah, and in this kind of heat at the moment, it's really irritating. So I've made myself a little hair tie. The pattern that I used is a free pattern that I got just from Googling, and this is from sewingtothemoon.com. I'll leave a link to it down below, and it's just one pattern piece, and then there is really clear instructions how to make it. But you know, it's really simple, to be honest. You just cut one of these, is it 1 on the fold? No, 2 on the fold, sew it together, leave a little gap to turn it the right way out, and then stitch up the hole. It's as simple as that. So I actually trimmed this down, because the original pattern piece is for like a vintage 1940s headscarf, so it's really quite wide at this point. I didn't want it that wide. I wanted it more sort of a la Lisa Comfort. So I narrowed it down, and I mean, I'm not going to sort of tie it like this, because normally I would sort of tie my hair back and put it underneath, but I guess it fits like this ish, and then ties in a knot. Do you think that's going to suit me? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see if I can style myself properly to wear a hair scarf thing. And yeah, I might end up making loads to go with all my outfits. Who knows? Yeah, I just had like a little bit of remnant left of this viscose, and I thought, you know, I can just make a little hair tie and we'll see. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, the other thing that I've bought this week is from Jen Hogg, who is Jenerates on Instagram. She was one of the sewing bees a few years ago, and she does all sorts of little haberdashery items now. And one of the things that she sells is a silicone hemmer. Now, I never sort of really saw the value in a hemmer before, because I didn't really have a problem with turning over hems and just using a little measuring tool to measure the depth, etc, etc. But it was only when Tamlin was here last weekend and she was using a hemmer to hem one of the items that she was making, and I looked at it and thought, actually that looks a really good idea. So I had a look around, and I know that there are the clover hemmers which I found on Amazon, and I know Judy's got one of those because I went to see Judy the other day and she showed me it. But I decided to go for this one from Jen, and it's come today, and essentially this is what you get. So it's like a little silicone, very flexible tool that you can iron over, obviously, and it's heat proof. And then it's got measurements all the way along, and these measurements are in, I need to put my glasses on and have a look. Yes, they are. So you've got a 1/4 inch, 5/8 of an inch and an inch, and you've got a curved seam, and then if you turn it round, you've got the same on the straight seam as well. So you can use it for a curved hem and also for a straight one, which is really good. Got a nice little handmade tag label with it as well, which was very, very nice. So I think this is going to be really useful, and the reason I got it was because when I was making this dress, the button band is not a separate placket that you attach, it's an extension of the front bodice that you turn over by whatever depth it said and then turn it over again. And I felt that maybe that's where I went wrong last time, because I just guessed it instead of actually measuring it properly. And it's that kind of thing for button bands that I thought this would be really useful for. So I'm really happy to get that. I haven't tried it out yet, so I will report back when I've used it. Let me know if any of you guys have got one of these and what you think to it, but I do think that's probably going to be really useful to have in my stash, and I'm sure I will use it lots. Right, so moving on, I have got a couple of fabrics to show you. So I went into my local boys last Sunday, I think it was, Sunday afternoon, and I do go in every now and again just to see if they've got any nice fabrics in, and to be honest, for quite some time they've not really had anything in at all that has sort of spoken to me. And then it's always the same, isn't it? You go in and there's loads. So I went in on Sunday and there was quite a few things, but so I bought 2 fabrics. Well, actually no, I bought 4, but 2 of them are going to be in my plans vlog because that's for man sewing. They're only plain, so I'm not going to show you those today, but I'll show you the 2 that I got for me. And I got this, which is a really lovely viscose fabric with a navy background, and then these lovely flowers on with pops of red and like an aqua blue. I just think that's really pretty. I got 3 meters, I think, of this, and it's going to be a saltwater slip. Basically, I haven't made a saltwater yet this year, and I do like the saltwater slip, so I'm planning on making this for my holiday in August when we go to Cornwall for a week. So yeah, I think that'll be lovely for Cornwall. So that's what that's going to be. And then they had this, which is a gorgeous viscose linen, and they only had 2 meters left, otherwise I would have bought more. And it's this, it's just beautiful. I mean, you all know how much I love leaves, and it's on this sort of off-white background, beautiful leaves in sort of like mustards and like a sort of grey bluey colour, I would say. It's really pretty, really nice. They only had 2 meters of this left, so that's all I could get, and it's probably I don't know what it's going to be. I originally wanted to get the 3.5 meters of it because I wanted to make the Southport out of it, but because I'm not totally struck on the Southport, I'm not sure that I would have done that anyway. So I don't know what this is going to be yet. As I say, I only have 2 meters because that's all they had left. So yeah, watch this space, or give me some ideas what you think I should make with that. I could get a dress out of it. It would have to be a very sort of simple dress, maybe a shirt dress, like the Alex shirt dress by Sew Over It. I've made that before, and that's a nice shirt dress. But yeah, give me some ideas, let me know. So yeah, those are the two fabrics that I have got this week. And then the only other thing I've got to show you is another cord set that I have made this week. So let me just get my mannequin and I'll show you. Right, so here we are. This is my little cord set that I have made. I've just pinned the shorts to my mannequin, so I haven't actually tried these on yet as a set. So I have just pinned the shorts to the mannequin, so you'll just have to bear with me for that. But I stumbled across this gorgeous top pattern today, which is the Declic top by Atelier Scammit. This is it here. So it's a V-neck top for woven fabrics. It's got these gorgeous little pleat detail at the shoulder, and it's got no other fastenings. It literally is pull on over your head. It comes in sizes 6 to 24, that's UK sizes, and it's designed for beginners. And it's free pattern, which is amazing. And it's got a YouTube step-by-step tutorial with it as well. So I printed this off and I have made it and I absolutely love it. This is a gorgeous double gauze fabric that I think I got from Pound Fabrics a few months ago. I don't know if they've still got it now, to be honest, but they do have some lovely double gauzes on their website if you want to go and have a look. So I love this colour. I think it's gorgeous. So I made this top. It's got sort of very deep armholes, and it's just a really simple top, but I just love the pleating detail on the shoulders. Really like it. Yeah, what can I say? It's French seamed inside, and yeah, it was really straightforward to sew. I've done the size 14 and it fits me really well. I've still got plenty of room in it, which is just awesome. And I had enough of the fabric left that I thought, you know what, I'm going to make another pair of shorts. So I have made another pair of the Tessuti Bailee shorts, which are these ones here. And yeah, it's got the elasticated waist. If I bring it closer, you'll be able to see. So it's got the elasticated waist and the lovely pockets, which are here. And it's got that gorgeous sort of deep facing at the legs. And yeah, I just really like them. They're just really lovely shorts. So I think, I mean, I'm going to try it on together. I don't know if they'll work together as a cord set. I had enough of this fabric left that I could get the shorts out of. So I thought it'd be nice to have a pair of double gauze shorts for my holiday as well, and just for the summer really, because they're so lovely to wear in the summer in double gauze. And I just love the Bailee shorts pattern. Now that I've got the right size to fit me and the adjustments that I needed, it's just such a lovely pattern that I'm happy to make more of them. And the elasticated waist that has got like 3 rows of stitching is just so lovely. So yeah, really pleased with that one. I actually originally made this top to go with my other Bailee shorts, the ones that I twirled from my leftover fabric godmother fabric, because I thought this colour would go with that sort of oatmeal-y, linen-y colour. I thought that would work really nicely. So, but I will definitely make loads more of these tops because it's just so easy and straightforward. But I just love that little detail of the pleats at the shoulder, and I love the simplicity of it. It has a facing inside. I don't know if you can see that. If I bring you a bit closer, you might be able to see. So you can see these lovely pleats at the top, look, on both shoulders. And then yeah, it's got a facing inside there, and I've just sort of stitched it down at the shoulder seam. That's the facing, that is. So oops, let's have a look. Yeah, so that it doesn't pop out, and it's understitched as well around the facing. And yeah, really happy with it. So that's been my week really. Phew, it's been a busy one, shall we say. I probably won't get much sewing done this weekend. Oh, I haven't shown you my earrings, have I? These are from Sapphire Frills. I absolutely love her earrings. These are from her summer collection. So you've got these gorgeous sort of like pebbly stone with an acrylic shell at the bottom, and I just love them. I think they're so pretty. So I'm wearing those today. And that's about it. That's about all I've got to share with you today. I won't get a chance this weekend to do any sewing because, as I say, we're having Layla for the weekend. Bronte and her partner are coming up tomorrow as you're watching this. So we've just got for the one night and then they're coming up for the rest of the weekend, which is going to be lovely. So fingers crossed the weather stays nice and we can have a really lovely family weekend. So whatever you're up to this weekend, enjoy. And I will be back with you probably with my July plans next week sometime. So take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.